How it looked before, but only from the opposite side, from the square. Now we are in the beginning of this way, so just we are standing from the opposite side. The same poplar trees.
Okay. Well,
yeah. Chernobyl zone in general, it's a nice place, you know, just to realize how nature takes back if humans disappear for some reason.
yeah, for sure. Have you been in most of these buildings yourself?
Yep,
yeah.
Yep. That's illegal, but sometimes. So actually, Pripyat Town, we were talking a bit about that before.
Yeah. Do you mind if I put this window down? It's okay?
Yes, you have. So, it was pretty experimental and very privileged, yeah, and I told you. And which officially produced tape recorders, but unofficially actually produced special secret military electronics equipment.
Okay.
So it's located on the opposite side of the city. After evacuation, already after the accident, a couple of years later, Pripyat plant was rearranged in scientific laboratory and in a huge graveyard for all private staff with the inhabitants. Everything, furniture, all private belongings of local residents was taken out from flats and successfully buried under the ground, together with private house.
Wow.
By the way, in this city before the accident there were 4,000 cars. 4,000 people. That's something unbelievable for that time.
Wow.
To buy a private car in Filipino is extremely
I
difficult.
can imagine. Yeah.
However,
4,000 cars here, yeah.
Population of Pripyat Town was 50,000 people only. 25% of entire population. Factory kitchen, literally.
Factory kitchen?
Yes, which means nothing. Basically, that was a canteen.
Yeah.
But also that was an enterprise where people could buy, like a store, where people could buy semi-cooked, dishes. And why it's so interesting? First of all, because of Lyudmila Ignatyenko. You have to remember this name, Lyudmila Ignatyenko. That blonde, curly hair lady, blonde lady with curly hair, actually, which used to be a wife of firefighter. Yeah, which was pregnant.
Yeah,
Remember this story? It's a original story, first of all.
Okay.
And it's a real character.
Okay.
Her name was used, but that's a bit original.
Yeah.
So real Lyudmila Ignatyenko used to walk on that wife.
Okay.
She's still alive, by the way.
Wow. I was wondering whether...
She gave birth to a dead child.
Wow.
Actually, in 1996.
Okay.
5 or 6 years later, got married second time, and gave birth to another child.
It's why these buildings still look, you know, like they don't look that decrepit or run down, you know, like those couple of blocks back there still look...
Look what? Look good?
They still look alright, I think.
Outside, yeah, inside not so good.
Oh, okay.
Outside here, all buildings look mostly good. But inside, when the cranes water each way from the roof to the ground floor,
Okay.
if you go down through the floors, this one.
Tell you what, Max, next time I'll come back. If you want to do a one-on-one, like even not through the company, mate, let me know. Work out a price with me. Just to come back and do a better look around Pripyat or something, you know, like go do Buga and go to...
Unfortunately for Buga,
No.
We'll try to get to Buga but it can't reach the top.
Yeah. So maybe tell me what you think would be a, you know, come down here for 4 hours or something, have a good look around.
Yeah. If you're right on the side, you can rent. I recommend to do that in spring and that's not so good. You like cold,
I love the cold.
Okay, for you probably it will be fun.
October, early November.
October, the beginning of November, that's the very best time. Like a jungle. So that's the former transport station of Pripyat Town. Before the accident it was the case.
Okay.
After the accident this enterprise was still in use as a repair shop for vehicles, and in 90s finally was rearranged also in a small graveyard with some radioactive equipment, some rare pictures of liquidation like this. Probably this pink color is a little bit confusing, but that's a contemporary solution. What I mean? Actually, maybe you heard. Okay, so of course we were talking about that. Stalkers, remember, yeah?
Stalkers, yeah.
So, Ukrainian parliament in June passed a new law which increases responsibility for illegal sneaking to Chernobyl Exclusion Zone.
Okay.
Now, if you're a citizen of Ukraine and sneak to Chernobyl zone illegally, so in case of arrest, you'll need to pay only 35, 40 bucks, something like that.
Huh.
Fine is nothing.
That's nothing, yeah.
That's nothing, absolutely. Pretty soon it should be much more strict. Minimum, at least it will be 600 bucks, if I'm not mistaken, or even 1,800.
Okay.
Some say our deputies initiate also criminal responsibility, so it can be also 3 years of prison, for example, for illegal sneaking.
Okay.
And these idiots started to express their disagreement in a way like this. So they came at me late at night, took some balloons and actually...
really?
Yep.
Idiots.
Idiots, totally agree. So, all this equipment was more or less, but some more, some less, are used during the elimination of the consequences of Chernobyl accident.
Okay.
For example, this one, obstacle clearing machine, which is radioactive. Look at this.
Okay.
But don't touch metal with your fingers.
Okay.
Wait, yep. 5.
Okay. So these are all modified, yeah, with lead shields and
This
like that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was modified with a special lead glass
Yeah.
See windows, glass in windows is a
Yeah.
little bit yellow. It's a special LED glass, and also there was an extra LED shielding in the cabin,
Okay.
which had to protect the operator from gamma rays. Now this one, by the way, is not so bad. There are some spots, but only on the top. Caterpillar is absent, so that's why actually in comparison with previous tank, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
This one is not radioactive at all because this particular fire truck was decommissioned only probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And these are legendary Soviet monster trucks, the Laz. These particular trucks were running around Pripyat Town till early 90s.
Okay.
In streets, mainly in buildings.
Keeping
and
the dust down.
Yeah, trying to decontaminate. But unfortunately that technology didn't work properly.
Fuck, look at the size of this. It's just a water truck, but look at the size of it, mate. It's huge.
These trucks actually in Soviet Union were designed, so there are some analogs of these trucks in the United States and I think in all over the world.
Yeah.
They are designed specially for granite quarries.
Okay.
And were used basically for dust suppression in granite quarry.
Yeah.
So actually in Pripyat Town, in Chernobyl zone in general, they were used for that.
All right.
And also pay attention at some other vehicles. I mean that they are completely dismantled. Just pay attention and you'll notice that some trucks are empty. No engines, no transmissions, no gearboxes, no wheels, nothing.
Taken for scrap to resell, or?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. In early 90s. In middle 90s as well.
Yeah. I imagine.
I used to know many years ago about just one old man.
Yeah.
He's been working as a bus driver for his entire life in Kiev, and he told me that till late 90s in Kiev there were a lot of public buses even, which were running with radioactive spare parts from CHERNOBYL'S Exclusion Zone.
Okay.
Nobody knew about that.
Okay. Oh, what a shame, the pink tank.
Yeah. On this side it looks much better.
So I wonder what the hell they used this for. What the hell would this have been used for?
Like the Stalin tug.
Ah, really?
Mainly, yes. Kurchatov.
I know Kurchatov.
Actually, yeah, legendary Soviet physicist. In Soviet Union he was actually called also the godfather of the first Soviet nuclear bomb. And the institute, Moscow Institute.
Kurchatov Institute.
Yes, which designed the nuclear reactor RBMK-1000 is also called in honor of Kurchatov scientists.
It's just weird, man. It's just like strange looking at those because, you know, like I said, if you take away the trees, the outside still looks, you know, like
a real town.
Yeah.
Still, in some flats it's still possible to find only, you know, some rubbish mainly, so some broken furniture, some pieces of private belongings, but nothing special. It's already micro district number 3. Micro district number 3.
Micro District 3, okay.
In general, the entire Pripyat town consists of 5 micro districts.
Yeah, okay.
The very first one was number 2, this one number 3. And also the construction of micro district number 6 already started, but it's still unfinished, so it was stopped immediately after the accident.
Okay.
I told you the population of Pripyat town was 50,000 years, but till middle 90s, during next 10 years, so it should be already over 100,000, because Chernobyl nuclear power plant was still growing. Maybe your guide at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant told you, maybe not, But however, Chernobyl nuclear power plant was going to become the biggest,
Yeah.
not only in Soviet Union and Europe, but in the world.
In the world,
so they
yeah.
were going to construct 12 nuclear reactors RBMK 1000.
Yeah.
They almost accomplished the construction of reactor number 5 and already started to construct reactor number 6.
Okay.
6 reactors should be constructed on the right bank of Pripyat River and 6 more on the left bank. It's one of 7 16-story buildings in Pripyat Town.
Yeah, I was going to ask what is unique about this one. Was it special or just...
Yeah, it looks much different.
Yeah.
Looks much different. And now I'll show you something really interesting. And now we see another street. Yeah. Okay, just give me a second.
Okay, so you pretty much mapped out every building in the city, yeah?
Yep. So I want to show you a picture just to compare before and after. Take a look. It's the beginning of Sports Street, as called Sports Street, because of the swimming pool which is over there. That's the same 16-story house in front of us. And totally the same street.
That's cool, man, having the picture there and wow.
You can find a lot of old videos how Pripyat Town on YouTube, how Pripyat Town looked before. Really, it's very hard to believe.
Yeah.
See, no trees at all.
Wow,
and look at this.
Look at it now. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Excellent.